Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
What's going on in the world of kids' TV? I've got a fascinating story for you, straight from Spoiler Zone, about Worzel Gummidge, a classic show that's now causing quite the stir. You might remember this beloved character from back in the 80s, starring Jon Pertwee as the straw-stuffed scarecrow. But what happened when ITV bosses on their streaming platform, ITVX, decided to re-release some of these episodes with a rather interesting twist? It turns out that Worzel Gummidge has been deemed too offensive for modern audiences, simply because of his language and behavior back in the day. Now, before we all get our knickers in a twist, let's take a look at what specifically raised some eyebrows. In one episode, Worzel threatens to knock Aunt Sally's wooden head off. I mean, that might sound like a threat, but it's just a phrase he used back then. And let me tell you, the original show wasn't exactly known for its subtlety or delicate humor. The language was often rough and playful, which is perfectly fine in its own right. But now, ITVX has added a content alert that says Worzel Gummidge contains language of the period that may offend. That's quite a phrase. What exactly does it mean? Apparently, these execs on ITVX are worried that some viewers might find this language too much to handle. And I have to ask myself, how far do we need to take this? Shouldn't kids watch classic TV shows with a bit of context and understanding of the time period in which they were made? But here's where it gets really interesting, because ITVX isn't just stopping at adding content warnings, they're also telling parents to use parental controls when watching the show. I mean, what exactly is that supposed to do? One thing that really caught my eye was a comment from Lord Young, the head of the Free Speech Union, who says Worzel Gummidge has become a scarer of oversensitive woke scolds. Now, I think we all know where he's coming from, but at the same time, shouldn't we be having open and honest conversations with our kids about what they're watching? As for ITV, they've chosen not to comment on this matter. And that's probably because they don't want to get too tangled up in a debate about free speech and censorship. So there you have it, Worzel Gummidge, the classic show that's now being re-released with a rather woke twist. It raises some interesting questions about what we consider offensive today, and whether we should be watching our kids' TV with a critical eye. That's all for this episode of Spoiler Zone. Thanks for tuning in.